What's up, everybody? Back with another Honkai Star Rail video, and welcome to 2024. I want to make this video on the night of New Year's, but I wasn't feeling the greatest, so I decided to lay down, and then I was like, might as well just sleep at this point, you know? But regardless of that, here we are. I wanted to go over the characters that dropped in 2023. I could go over events and just stuff in general, but that video would probably be like a good hour or so, and I'd rather just not do that. I think the most important thing going forward is characters, especially when we look at characters comparison in strength and just who was released. So let's start off with the paths. These are very important. So for destruction, we saw probably the biggest change in how strong they were. Starting off with Clara, Arlen, and Hook was kind of crazy because Clara was extremely good. Arlen and Hook were, I wouldn't say unusable. I don't think any character is unusable, but they're definitely nothing compared to Clara. And then we just had three monsters in Blade, Danheng, and Jingliu. Clara can kind of match up to them, but they're just on another level. Destruction, already crazy out the gate. I'm going to be shocked if next year is anything like it. They have a few months on Star Rail, I think. Well, we're like 8 months in. So we're going to have a couple more next year since Star Rail wasn't released at the beginning of the year. But honestly, I doubt it'll make such a big jump in power that Destruction has already had. If it does, man, oh man, that's going to be a shock. Also, I haven't been able to use Jue yet, but she seems pretty fun from the look of it. Then we have the Hunt, which is probably going to be the most underwhelming characters because we've only gotten Topaz and Numby. I know Dr. Ratio is going to be out next patch, but he technically didn't release this year. You can try him in a trial, but I'm not gonna count that. So the Hunt only has Topaz and Numby, who is a debuffer and likes follow-up attack units, so like Himiko, funny enough, Dr. Ratio. The Hunt really, like, there's not really much to talk about. They just got one unit, which is kind of crazy because when the Hunt was first shown, I thought Hunt was going to be like the meta units. Crazy to think how that changed from what I first thought. But overall, like I said, not much else to say. Danheng and Susheng are okay. Yanqing, I come to resent, so I won't say my comments on him. And Zayli is just a good DPS, but like I said, they only got one new unit, which is, bring us more Hunt units next year, please, please. All right, next up we have Iration, which saw the likes of Jingyun and Argenti. Overall, I'd say pretty good. Jingyun definitely has a cloud of hatred around him. A lot of people really like him or they think he's crap. Argenti, I think, was able to escape that, and most people say Argenti is really good. I've used him. I think Argenti is fantastic. His main issue with having to get more energy isn't the biggest issue. It does kind of suck in certain scenarios, but otherwise I think he is a great, he does the job perfectly. Also, if you're looking for a farming unit and your friend has Argenti, you will not find a better partner for that. Overall, Iration, I'd say, is a W, even though they only had 2 characters. At the end, I'll probably try to rank what my favorite class was for characters, but we'll see. Next up is Harmony. Now, Harmony has a total of 3 new units from the start of the game, which they got Runmei, Yukong, and Hanya. Overall, I'm not gonna lie, I think we will probably see supports on the level of Bronya, Runmei, and Ting Yun throughout next year. I wouldn't be surprised if they got power crept. This is probably the hardest category 2 power creep though, but considering we already know that Sparkle is going to be a Harmony unit, I expect this whole list to just be like the whole page at some point, honestly. Like Destruction already has a good amount compared to the other ones. Harmony and Iration have the same amount, but I have a feeling this is going to get really big. Overall, big W. All the Harmony characters work very well with what they do. I'm a big fan of them. At some point, though, we are going to see characters like Asta be replaced by a 5-star that does what she does but better, kind of thing. Same with Yukong. And I'm talking like they probably are going to get their kits like super close, unfortunately. But overall, big W for Harmony. Now we have Nihility. Now Nihility has seen the addition of Kafka, Silverwolf, Luca, and Glonfin. Now, big W to them. However, there's a lot of different uses for Nihility characters. I think Nihility will definitely be one of the bigger ones coming next year. We already have Black Swan coming as one of the released ones, and she's DOT pace. So we have Kafka is dot base, right? Sampo's dot base, Glonfin's dot base, Luca's dot base, Black Swan's dot base, Pela, Silverwolf, and Welt are debuff based. I would not be surprised if we got like a third kind of Nihility character, maybe like a DPS Nihility character as well in the future. Wink, wink. So Nihility's kind of a jack of all trades kind of thing, so it's hard to really rank it. Overall, I think they did good on the DOT side of it and the debuff side of it. Time will tell with where they go with this. Overall, at first I wasn't a huge fan of Nihility, but it's grown on me. It's grown on me. Totally not because of the fact that I use Kafka too much. Anyway, next up, Preservation. Now, oh my god, probably the worst group. I'm not gonna lie. They had one new character and it's only a 5-star. March 7th and the MC are pretty nice. Also, I totally forgot to mention the MC in here. I forgot they don't show up on the databank. Trailblazer, big W, right? Regardless. MC, good character. March 7th, good. Jeopard, good. But only having those 3 characters is kind of crazy. I mean, Fushan is really good. But one preservation unit the whole year of 2023 is wild. And it's also sucks because Fushan isn't a shielder like the other 3. So we only have 3 shielders. We didn't gain a single new shielder. So, you know, going into Simulated Universe seeing the preservation buff, I was like, holy crap, shielders are going to be broken. And then we didn't get any more. It was just kind of funny. Overall, preservation, I have to say, kind of took an L. I'm not saying the units are bad, but man, only one unit, kind of crazy. Then we have Abundance, which got Ho-Ho, Lynx, and Locha. Definitely, I'm going to say it. I'm going to say it right now. Destruction and Abundance have the biggest W of the year by far. We went from Natasha and Bailu, right? Bailu was really good at healing, but had no way of getting rid of debuffs. Natasha could get rid of debuffs, but wasn't the best healer. Then we have 3 new healers, so players could easily get another healer for the second team. We have another 4-star. Lynx is going to be free soon. Natasha is also free, so you don't have to worry about healers. It's just the best of both worlds if you summon or if you don't summon. Also, the healers are just really good, and the support from her is just insane. Overall, big W. The only class that I'm disappointed in is Hunt and Preservation. It's actually crazy to think about. Out of all the updates, we get 2 5-stars and a 4-star. And somehow we've only gotten 1 Preservation and 1 Hunt, and they're both 5-star. How does that happen? Like, actually, how does that happen? That is so crazy to me. But overall, I believe that Destruction, W, Hunt, L, Irradiation, middle ground, right? Harmony, W, Nihility, W, Preservation, L, Abundance, W. Hopefully, next year with Black Swan, Sparkle, and what was her name? I think Mika, was it? She's another Destruction character. We see some more even variety of characters. Let me know in the comments what character you want to see the most. Is it characters in Harmony, Nihility, Preservation? Do you want to see all the new characters be like the Hunt? Let me know in the comments below. And let me know what your favorite part about Starro was in 2023. I know we didn't go over too much. I just wanted to take a trip down memory lane on the units of 2023. Now, when Dr. Ratio drops the next update, he will be the first unit of 2024. And funny enough, he is free. So I'll have videos on that going forward. But yeah, that'll be it for the video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and I'll catch y'all in the next Honkai Star Wars video.